Well, I interviewed Kid from Kid and Play.
Oh. It is still there?
It's not there anymore, no.
My dog. Some things do change.
Well, if you remember, I don't think you were on this show, but he did a skit with Jason Whitlock.
Oh, I wasn't there. I heard about it. I heard it was all bad. Like they did a Kaepernick skit.
Yeah, where Kid actually dressed up like Kaepernick.
The road to hell.
A big afro, and he was putting his fist up and everything else like that.
Oh, you're nailing too many corny stuff.
Right. With Jason Whitlock there on top of it.
Which we know he going to put his spice on it.
Yeah.
That season is not for everybody's taste.
Yeah, Kid said that was one of the worst decisions of his life.
Because of the reaction or because in the moment he felt that?
Because of the reaction.
See, that's what I don't like about people.
Yeah, and for him...
Decisions are different than consequences. Make your decision and just live with it.
Right.
Bro.
I mean, essentially the way he looked at it was, hey, this is going to be like a Saturday Night Live skit. You know, where people dress up like other people and they do little comedy skits and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the fact that he did it with Jason kind of gave it a certain kind of spin to it.
Oh, a certain kind of spin to it? That's how you want to frame this shit? You do something with Whitlock, you know, here comes the pain. Like, people going to be at your head. Like, people going to not give you the benefit of the doubt. They're going to doubt you all the way through until you can prove it different. Like, yeah, Jason is the third rail, man. We get it. That's a interesting figure, like Jason Whitlock. But in terms of what Kid went through, I didn't see it. I still haven't seen it. Yeah, Kid, I'm sure it wasn't just that photo right there that got him in hot. What is? I mean, look, in comedy they say never hit a bullseye because then it's not funny. So calling a fat person in comedy fat is not funny. Calling somebody who is challenged with their weight, struggling, going up and down is funny because you know that it's not hitting them exactly where it hurts. That picture, I haven't seen the video. That picture looks like it's just too bullseye. Like, even when you're doing something, whether it's the spoof or satire, whatever you want to call it, miss a little on purpose to give room for interpretation and some laughs. But they always say in comedy, because I know this, sometimes I see somebody who's ugly. I'm like, don't call them ugly. Call them a lot of things, but don't call them ugly because that's going to hurt.
Well, Kid actually issued a statement after the backlash. He said, let me address the elephant in the room, and no, I don't mean Whitlock.
He said that?
Look,
I get it. Bro.
He said, look,
that's cool.
I get it.
That's messed up.
Taking a pic with Jason Whitlock is like taking a pic with Samuel L. Jackson in Django. Most people might be portrayed by this act, and others will be litty on you and call you a coon, sellout, or even worse. These are the pitfalls of a public life. I accept them. Let me be clear, the skit and photo were not meant to disrespect Colin's message or political stance. Rather, we wanted to spoof the media's treatment of him and the circus that has been created.
Okay. I would have never put that out, but I'm not him. I'm not putting out a statement I don't believe in unless it's my boss is saying, and I had to do this one time at ESPN, one of those fake apologies. And if that's a fake apology, I don't know who his boss is in that situation.
Well, he had no boss.
Thank you. So I'm not putting that out. That's not me. If that ain't coming from the boss, just saying, just put it out so we can just get through this. I'm like, I get it. They're bigger fish to fry than me standing here saying, I'm not going to apologize. I hear that. But what he's apologizing for is weird because Kaepernick's message is not lost if you make a joke about Kaepernick. Like, if it is, it's not a strong message. Like, you can't lose a message by laughing at something. Like, that's the whole basis of comedy. Serious ass life. Everybody's stressed out. We show up, we pay our money. Make me laugh about that same pain I'm going through. I laugh at my pain. So I'm Mr. Levity. I clown any and everything. So I'm not the one to be sitting there sensitive. Oh, you hurt my feelings. If you got jokes for me, come. But coon, sell out, and whatever other words they can make up, that is, y'all need higher caliber ammunition. Like, if those are the words that are supposed to just change my mind about what I believe, all right, y'all got to keep trying, keep searching, because that's not it.
Well, you had a show with Jason for a while.
I did.
Do you feel that the overall attacks on him are justified or not really? Because when he got fired from the show.
He didn't get fired.
He didn't get fired?
Not from my understanding. Whitlock wanted, they wanted, those wants didn't meet. Mutual departure. Like Whitlock left to go be an entrepreneur and be a part of another site and part owner. Like he could have stayed. He could have stayed. And it was a long time, about a month or so. We were all holding our breath. Is he staying? So he had cards. I think that's a misportrayal of the circumstances.
So he just wanted more money and they wouldn't give it to him.
Whitlock different. It wasn't just money. He wanted, like, Whitlock's about like freedom. And it ain't just because of physical size. He needs more room. He just wants to be able to say what he wants to say, maybe to a scope that he didn't feel that our format supported that. But all that came about in a closed doors discussion. So I'm giving you hearsay, but more so than that, because we didn't have that type of relationship. I wish we did.
You guys weren't close.
No, not close. He texted me 2 days ago. I texted him back. Like, I'm respectful. I'm cordial. I like Jason. There are parts that I'm like, yo, Jason, you over-seasoned that one. That's what he is. He's just, the steak was fine with just a dab. He went, you know how you get the...
You just open the whole thing up and just dump it all on there.
That, he's the dude that like, I'm like, yo, why you take the lid off? Like, hey. And so anything that comes, Jason, at the core of what Jason is a really good dude. At the core of what he says is some core of truth and understanding. But then it's that aftertaste of like, damn, he took the lid off again. Like, he will find a way, a choice word. He's a lightning rod. He knows it.
Habitual lid remover. That's what he is.
Habitual lid remover. Put the lid back on, motherfucker. Oh, man, I got love for Jason. But my only thing was like, it was eye-opening to know that my co-host ain't really my dog. Because usually on my teams, I was friends with everybody. You know, it's one dude that is like, he goes in all four corners, or he's that one dude that goes out with that group that doesn't get along with them. And like, I was like that guy. And this was like one of the first times where it was like, there's a little difference. Jason was older. We never ironed out a relationship to the fullest. And I thought we were still cool. I thought we were still great until the departure conversations was happening. And it's all like me hearing third party or ear hustling versus direct. And that was the first time I was like, oh, we really ain't cool. I'm cooler with him than he's probably cooler with me.
Huh. So you feel your relationship is closer with Emmanuel than it was with Jason?
It's interesting. My relationship with Acho, I love Acho. I love what I did on the air with Jason. I love what I do on the air with Acho. I think Acho and I will have a greater relationship. It's hard to tell. The dude came here in June. I have not seen him one time outside of the studio ever because of COVID and the pandemic. I'm acting like it's day one. You know, it's March 11th to me and my family. So we have not had a beer. We have not hit the club. We haven't done jack that builds that bond, but that's my dog. I actually knew Acho 2, 3, 4 years before he even came to the show. So yeah. But I knew Jason too as well. So it's just weird. I got to see after this pandemic if Acho is as cool on set and as cool as he should be off set. We'll see.
Final football question. Who are you predicting to be in the Super Bowl?
I'm already rooting. I want the Ravens and I want the Bills. Ravens-Bills will be fun to watch. But the real is, it could be those two. It could be the Chiefs, Green Bay. So, you know, I want Ravens, Bills, but hey, y'all can't play together in it because y'all both AFC. Green Bay, probably of all NFC teams. Tampa Bay. Those are the two. Tampa, Green Bay, Chiefs, Bills, Ravens. The two, I know you're like, boring answer. If I had to put my money on it.
Money. Let's hear it. Chiefs,
Bucs.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a prediction. And who do you got out of those two?
I don't even want them, but Chiefs, Bucs. I want to see some
Bucs. There we go. On Vlad TV, Marcellus Wiley predicts that the Bucs will win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Voter fatigue. I saw the Chiefs win it last year. That was fun. Let's see the Bucs go get it. Go, Brady.